What the fuck is up, guys? It's Gensel59 here, and today we are here with a new video. It is not a franchise mode video. It is going to be a challenge video. So today we are going to be doing a what if the playoffs started today video. So as you can see right now, we got the Vegas Golden Knights playing the Dallas Stars in the first round. That'd be a pretty interesting matchup. This is a good rivalry game right here, Sharks and Ducks. Nashville and LA, that's an interesting one. This one's my favorite in the West, is Jets and Wild. Very interesting to see that one. Then we got Tampa Bay Lightning and the red hot Taylor Hall and the New Jersey Devils. Obviously Kucherov is on fire right now. We got the Boston Bruins and Toronto. This is a huge series, and you can bet your ass that the city of Toronto would be on fire once the series came back to Toronto. Then we got Penguins and Blue Jackets, a rematch of last year. We got the Capitals and Flyers. So if Penguins and Flyers would win, or if the Penguins and Flyers played the playoffs, that'd be an amazing series. So let's just go ahead and start off these playoffs and just see who's gonna win the cup if the playoffs were to start today. So look at this, Vegas and Dallas. Who would have thought that this would happen? I'm only gonna slow sim elimination games. So, and I just slow sim this game. I'm an idiot. First period, whatever. Second period, 3-0. Oh my God, Fleury just let in a crap ton of goals, and there you go. 4-0 for Dallas on an accidental sim anyways. So we got LA up 1-0 on Nashville. New Jersey up 1-0 on Tampa. We got Columbus up 1-0 on Pittsburgh. San Jose up 1-0 on Anaheim. Winnipeg up 1-0 on Minnesota. Toronto takes a game in Boston. And Washington takes their first home game. So next game, 2-0 Dallas, taking 2 games in Vegas. 2-0 LA, they take the first 2 games in Nashville. 1-1 Tampa Bay ties it up. Let's see this. 1-1 Pittsburgh ties it up. 2-0 San Jose makes it 2-0. So they take both their games at home. Winnipeg, Minnesota ties it up. Toronto takes 2 games in Boston. And Washington takes their 2 home games. So now Vegas is really on the edge right here. So they get a big win in Dallas. LA is up 3-0 in the series over Nashville, the best team in the West. A shocker right there if that were to happen in real life. New Jersey up 2-1 against Tampa. Columbus up 2-1 against Pittsburgh. San Jose loses to Anaheim, so Anaheim cuts the lead in half. Winnipeg takes a 2-1 series lead. Toronto takes a 3-0 series lead. And Washington gets their lead cut in half by Philadelphia. So Dallas takes a stranglehold 3-1 series lead. LA loses 1 game, so it's going back to Nashville. Tampa Bay ties up the series. Let's see if Pittsburgh can do the same. No, they will be in a stranglehold by Columbus. San Jose up 3-1. Winnipeg ties up the series 2-2. Minnesota ties up the series 2-2. Toronto does not win the series and is down now, is up 3-1. And Washington, let's see if they can get a stranglehold. No, it is a tie series. So Philadelphia takes both their home games. Washington takes their home games. So Vegas at home saves the series, gets the first playoff win at home in Vegas Golden Knights history. We got LA. Okay, they're losing. They've lost 2 in a row. New Jersey in Tampa. Tampa takes the series lead. Columbus in Pittsburgh. And Pittsburgh gets a big win. Oh, and I haven't been simming. My bad. I got a sim elimination game. So we got San Jose at home. First period. Oh, 3-1 Anaheim. Getzlaf, Raquel, and Kessler, the 3 R's. And Melker Karlsson gets 1. Second period. Ooh, okay, it's 5-3. There's a chance for the San Jose Sharks. They have pulled their goalie because 14 shots, 5 goals. That is disgraceful. Third period, 6-4. Vander Kane gets a goal, but Corey Perry scores on Arundel, and Anaheim saves the series and is now 3-2. Sim next game for this one. Minnesota takes a 3-2 series lead. So we got Toronto in Boston. First period, 1-1. Kasperi, Kapanen, and Heinen. Second period, 3-2 Boston. Hyman, but Krejci and Achari gets a goal. Third period, 4-3 Boston. So Boston gets 2 straight. Nylander made it close, but they could not get in that second goal of the period and take the series. So now we got this game for Washington and Philadelphia. Washington takes the series lead. And now we got Vegas at Dallas in Dallas. First period, 0-0. Second period, 2-0 Vegas. Riley Smith and Cody Eakin. Third period, 2-1. So Vegas ties up the series 3-3. Marc-Andre Fleury, 37 saves on 38 shots. And now we got another elimination game. LA was up 3-0. Let's see if Nashville can come back and force a Game 7 back in the Ville. First period, 0-0. Second period, 1-0 Nashville. Third period, 1-1. All right, it's overtime. If LA scores, they win the series. Let's see what happens. It is early in overtime with 16 minutes to go. LA is pounding Nashville in the shot column, but Nashville wins. Callie Yarncroke scores the goal, silenced the LA crowd, and now Nashville ties up the series after being down 3-0. First period, Tampa Bay at New Jersey, 0-0. Second period, 1-0, Alex Killorn. Third period, 1-0 final. Vasilevsky gets 33 saves, and Tampa Bay is moving on to the next round to play the winner of Boston and Toronto. So now we got another elimination game. Pittsburgh in Columbus, 3-2 series. First period, 1-0. Boone Jenner on Tristan Jarry. Second period, 2-1. Jake Gensel scores on Sergei Bobrovsky, but Pierre-Luc Dubois gets one on Tristan Jarry. Third period, 3-2. Evgeny Malkin and Carl Hagelin gets 2 goals, and the Penguins are still alive, and they're going to a Game 7 in Pittsburgh. So now we got the same scenario right here. 3-2 series in Anaheim. San Jose can win. If San Jose wins, they move on. First period, 0-0. Second period, 2-0 Anaheim. Third period, 4-1 Anaheim. So Anaheim forces a Game 7 back in San Jose. Let's see if Winnipeg can force a Game 7. They were up 2-0, but now they've lost 3 straight. First period, 1-0 Winnipeg. Joel Armia. Second period, 1-0 Winnipeg. Third period, 2-1. Minnesota wins the series. Jared Spurgeon and Niederreiter score in the third period, and Winnipeg is out of the playoffs. Minnesota secures the victory of the series at home. And now we got Toronto trying to do the same thing against Boston. First period, 1-0 Boston. Brad Marchand. Second period, 3-2 Toronto. Tyler Bozak gets 2 goals, and Jake Gardner gets 1. Heinen gets 1 to make it close. Third period, 4-3. Morgan Riley scores, and Toronto is moving on to play Tampa in the second round of the playoffs. Alrighty, and now we got Washington at Philadelphia. A loud Philadelphia crowd in the city of brotherly love. First period, 1-1. Voracek and Oshie. Second period, 4 goals for Philadelphia. Simmons gets 2. Lawton and Weiss add on, and Philadelphia is now up 5-1. Third period, 8-3. Simmons finished off the hat trick, and I believe Voracek got one too. Yep, so Simmons and Voracek get hat tricks, and it's an 8-3 home victory for Philadelphia that will send them very confident going into Game 7 in Washington. Simmons gets 6 points, 3 goals, 3 assists, and Voracek gets 3 goals and 2 assists. That line was on fire. So now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Game 7s. So there's a lot of Game 7s going on right now. First period, Vegas, 1-1. Second period, 1-1. Third period, the Dallas Stars win in Vegas. Hansel, Shore, and Sagan add the empty netter, insult to injury. Vegas allows 3 goals in the first and the third period, so Vegas is out of the playoffs. I don't predict that will happen in real life, though, because I think that the NHL will want Vegas to do good and try to rig it or something like that so that Vegas gets a solid fan base. So you got first period, LA. Alex Iafallo scores for the LA Kings. Second period, 1-0 LA. So LA is 1 period away from the upset after being up 3-0, choking that lead, and now we're in a Game 7. Third period, 2-0 Tanner Pearson on Pecorine, and LA pulls off the upset in Nashville. Jonathan Quick gets a shutout, and LA is moving on to the next round. So we got Pittsburgh and Columbus. Pittsburgh was down 3-1. They came back, and then we are now in a Game 7 in Pittsburgh. First period, 1-0 Columbus. Artemi Panarin. Second period, 1-0 Columbus. Third period, 4-0 Columbus. Jenner, Letestu, and Anderson. So Columbus gets revenge on Pittsburgh as Mr. Bobrovsky gets a 24-save shutout on the Penguins. And the Penguins are out of the playoffs in the first round. So the three-peat will not happen, according to NHL 18. First period, 1-0 Anaheim. Andre Casa scores. Second period, 2-0 Anaheim. Ryan Getzlaf. Third period, 3-0 Corey Perry. So San Jose chokes in San Jose fashion, up 3-1 in the series, and they lose 4-3 to Anaheim. And now we got the final Game 7, Philadelphia and Washington. First period, 2-1 Washington. Simmons gets his fourth goal in the past two games, but Ovechkin and Kuznetsov, the Washington Capitals stars, get 2 goals. Second period, 2-1. Third period, 3-2. Konechny tied it up, but Smith Pelly gets the clutch goal. Looks like a redirection at the front of the net of Peter Mrazek, and Washington will move on to the next round to play Columbus. So we are now in the second round of the playoffs. We got Dallas, Anaheim, LA, Minnesota, Toronto, Tampa Bay, and Washington, Columbus. So Dallas takes a 1-0 series lead over Anaheim. Minnesota takes a 1-0 series lead over LA. Tampa Bay takes a 1-0 series lead over Toronto, and Washington takes a 1-0 series lead. So Anaheim ties it up. Minnesota takes a 2-0 lead. I don't know why I clicked play. Freaking thing did not respond correctly. Whatever, sorry. So you know what? Let me know what you guys think will happen in these playoffs. Who do you think is going to win the cup? Let me know in the description. So we got 1-1 series tie for Washington, Anaheim, and Minnesota and Tampa Bay have 2-0 series leads. Anaheim up 2-1. Minnesota up 3-0. Tampa Bay up 3-0. And now Columbus up 2-1. Let's see if Dallas can tie up the series. Yes, they can. And now we got an elimination game all ready for LA. They're down 3-0. First period, 1-0. Anze Kopitar. Second period, 4-0. Kopitar, Kempe, and Toffoli. Third period, LA saves the series. Jonathan Quick gets a shutout, and now LA is back in it, sort of. Now we got a game in Toronto. Toronto fans are unhappy. They're down 3-0 to Tampa Bay. First period, 2-0, Yanni Gourde and Ryan Callahan. Second period, 2-1, Zach Hyman. Third period, 4-1, Chris Kunitz and Ryan Callahan gets a second. And Tampa Bay sweeps the Toronto Maple Leafs, and they will go to the Eastern Conference Finals. Let's see if Columbus can take a 3-1 series lead over Washington. Yes, they can. Who's going to take the series lead? Anaheim. So we got another game. This time it's in Minnesota. Minnesota just needs to win one game over the next 3 to take the series. Marcus Foligno scores in the first shot of the game. Didn't even start simming. And now we got Cullen Winnick. Second period, 3-0 still. And third period, 5-1. Niederreiter and Winnick. Winnick gets 2 goals. Old man. Trade deadline man. Winnick gets 2 goals and 2 assists. And Minnesota moves on to the conference finals. So we got a big game here in Washington. Will Columbus move on to play Tampa? First period, 1-0 Washington. Alexander Ovechkin wants to get to the conference finals for the first time. Second period, 1-0. Third period, 3-0. Ovechkin gets another goal. So Ovechkin gets 2 goals on Bobrovsky. 2 goals and 1 hit. Holtby gets a shutout, I believe. I think so. And Washington is back in it. So we got another big elimination game for the Dallas Stars. See if they can force a Game 7 back in Anaheim. First period, 2-0, Henrique and Silverberg. Second period, 2-0. Third period, 5-0. Getzlaf gets 2. And Corey Perry gets 1. So the Stars of Anaheim get 3 big goals in the third period and put the game to bed as the Dallas Stars are out of the playoffs. So Anaheim will play Minnesota. That's a very interesting matchup because, both those teams you don't really see that far. You don't really see in the Cup Finals that often. Obviously, Anaheim made it 2007 and 2003 or 2. I don't remember. First period, 1-0 Columbus. Second period, 3-0 Columbus. Cam Atkinson and Boone Jenner. Third period, 4-1. Lars Eller gets a goal, but not even close. As the Washington Capitals yet again are knocked out of the second round and do not make the Stanley Cup Finals. So now we got the conference finals. Anaheim, Minnesota. Anaheim takes a 1-0 series lead. Tampa Bay takes a 1-0 series lead. Anaheim 2-0 series lead. Tampa Bay Columbus ties up the series. Anaheim, Minnesota cuts the lead in half. Let's see who takes the lead here in the Tampa Bay series. Tampa Bay takes a 2-1 series lead. Anaheim takes a 3-1 stranglehold. Tampa Bay does the same. So we got elimination games for both right here. Do or die situation right now. First period, 2-0 Anaheim. Corey Perry, Nick Ritchie. Second period, 2-0. Third period, 4-2. Parise, Ennis, and Eriksson, Ek, and Winnick. 4 goals in the third period, and Minnesota stays alive with a massive clutch period. Eriksson, Ek with the first star, and Minnesota is still alive. And now we'll see if Columbus can stay alive as well. First period, 3-1. Miller, Killorn, and Ernie. Dubinsky gets a goal. Second period, 4-1. Adam Ernie with the second of the game. Third period, 5-2. So Tampa Bay will make their third ever Stanley Cup final and will be hoping to get their second cup win in franchise history. And now let's see who they will face off from the Western Conference. Will it be Anaheim or Minnesota? First period, 2-0 Minnesota. Eriksson Ek continues hot and Coyle scores. Second period, 2-0. Third period, 2-0. A shutout for Devin Dubnyk, and Minnesota sends it to a Game 7 back in Anaheim. Alright, this is a big series for the Anaheim Ducks. Let's see how this goes. First period, 0-0. Second period, 1-1. Dumba and Getzlaf. Third period, 3-1. Niederreiter gets 2 goals. El Nino clutch for the Minnesota Wild. And Minnesota is going to their first ever Stanley Cup final. Second Stanley Cup final in city history. Let's see if they can get the Minnesota Wild's first ever Stanley Cup and the state of hockey's first ever Stanley Cup. So we got Tampa Bay and Minnesota. Game 1 will go to Tampa Bay. Game 2 will go to Minnesota. So Minnesota comes back home with a win. Game 3 will go to Tampa Bay. I clicked play again. I'm an idiot. Shit. So as you can see the stats there, look at that. 92, 95, 94 for Tampa Bay. 90, 91, 91 for Minnesota. That's a pretty big difference. So Minnesota at home. Let's see if they can tie up the series. No, they cannot. So it's an elimination game in Game 5 in Tampa. First period, 1-0. Nikita Kucherov. Second period, 1-1. Mikko Koivu, Captain Clutch. Third period, 2-1. Yanni Gourde scores the game-winning goal, and the Tampa Bay Lightning are your Stanley Cup champions if the playoffs started today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let's just go ahead and check out the stats first. So the leading playoff score was Rickard Rakell, 23 and 23, and Zach Parise with 23 and 23. 23 and 20 for Rickard Rakell. Yeah, the Ducks were on fire, but yes, guys, and the goalies, yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. This is what it would look like if the playoffs started today. Thank you guys, and peace.